Did anybody call when I was in the shower?
Telemarketer. I spoke French to him, and he hung up.
You don't speak French.
I speak phony French fluently. All right, who wants a nice hot crumpet?
I'm not hungry.
What's a crumpet?
They're like English muffins, only more English. I saw them at the store. I haven't had one in years, and I brought Devonshire cream and a lovely crock of, let's pretend it's butter for any killjoy who happens to be on a diet.
Why are you in such a good mood?
I don't know. Is it bothering you?
Yes.
Look, Mamma Mia. Daddy and Misha are taking me to that for my birthday.
Says who?
Daddy bought tickets. They're taking me and Taylor. And first, we're having dinner at a fancy restaurant.
Oh, well, honey, I think that's more of an idea. Your daddy can't plan your birthday without talking to me.
Mom, you have to say yes. It's Broadway.
Right, which means it's more of an event birthday, like 13. You're just turning 9. That's not even a round number.
That's just stupid.
Okay, we're done here. Go brush your teeth.
Now you're gonna make a big deal over it, right? And have a fight with Daddy and ruin my birthday.
Go brush your teeth while you still have some. You see what he's doing? He's doing this whole birthday extravaganza, and then if I say no, I'm the bad guy.
Yes.
Yes? What?
Yes, that seems to be how it sorts out.
Hello, the house.
Don't come in here in a good mood.
Ignore her, Kyle. You have permission to be in a good mood if you want to be. Have a crumpet while they're still warm.
No, thanks. So I got your message to come over. What's up?
I figured out how to revive Teen Harbor. If we follow my plan, by the end of the day tomorrow, we will have new funding and you will have your job back.
By the end of the day tomorrow?
If Ma says it's gonna happen, Kyle. Unless, of course, there's a man involved to screw it up. You know what men are? First drafts. It's like God made Adam, and then he said, hell, I can do better than that. So he made women. Now, I've written 1 billion briefs and 500 million letters and tons of speeches, and I know what you do with first drafts. You shred them. Or at least you ball them up and you throw them away. But no, God had to be godly. So he not only let the first drafts live, but he let them run the whole stupid world, and we wonder why it's so messed up. Hey, Lauren, move your butt. We're gonna be late. Tell her I'm in the car.
Is there something I said?
No, you heard her. It's all God's fault. Here.
Well, can you tell me how long this alleged meeting is supposed to last? Okay, give me his voicemail.
Good morning.
No, it's not. Hey, Michael, could you please call me so that we can discuss Lauren's birthday, which you've already planned without bothering to consult me? And for the record, I am not okay with Mega Adventures on Times Square, nor am I okay with being the monster who sticks a giant pin into Lauren's birthday bubble. So you please call me so we can figure out what to do about this mess you've created. How do you and Mia handle birthdays?
We alternate years. When it's not my year, I don't ask questions. It's a good system. I recommend it.
Well, I'm a little confused because I've planned every birthday of Lauren's life. When we were married, I had to whisper to Michael what we got her while she was unwrapping it. And now, suddenly, he's the birthday fairy.
He got married.
You think Leisha's planning it?
I don't know. It just sounds like they want to play family.
Oh, you're right. Doesn't that just make you want to throw up? Donna!
Oh, Judge Gray?
Did I get any messages?
No.
None?
Don't worry, he's probably in court and can't
Thank
get
you.
the phone.
Donna, did you?
I'm taking care of it right now.
Who hasn't called?
You know who. We had dinner 4 nights ago. We had a really great time. Why hasn't he called?
You had a nicer time than he did. Oh, you want to answer you alike? Okay. He fell madly in love with you and he's having trouble coping with the intensity of his feelings. Okay, tell me the answer you want and I'll give it to you.
Okay. It's all set. You owe me so big. 7 o'clock reservations, table by the window. The Chateau Lange Barge, the 85 if they have it, will be decanted a half an hour before you get there. And over dessert, a strolling violin will stroll in and violin. And you just need to pick a song.
How are you big, Donna?
So what's all this about?
I'm taking Andrea to Christini's tonight.
And what's the occasion?
No occasion. I just wanted to take her out for a nice dinner, that's all.
Yeah. I get it.
You get what?
I get it, Bruce. I'm not an idiot. You've decided that tonight's the night.
No, I haven't.
Oh, please. You've choreographed an entire seduction ritual.
No, I planned a nice evening. I happen to believe that seduction, if you want to call it that, should take a lot longer than a couple of hours, or even a couple of weeks.
Wait a minute, what are you saying?
I'm saying what I said.
Are you calling me a hussy?
Nobody on the planet uses that word anymore.
But that's what you're saying, isn't it?
Judge Gray, as much as I would love to pursue this conversation, you have a very full docket.
Not bad.
Not bad. I never thought I'd be able to do anything like this. I can't draw a stick.
Maybe not, but you can paint a stick. It's fine. You're doing very well. You just have an unreasonably demanding teacher. I'll tell you what. Take this home and spend some time with it.
What is it?
Frida Kahlo, your new source of inspiration. She was a Mexican communist married to a crazy but brilliant womanizing muralist named Diego Rivera.
She's beautiful.
Oh, anyone can be beautiful. She was feisty. Look, here's my favorite. The Suicide of Dorothy Hale. Do you know who Dorothy Hale was?
Oh, yes. Sort of.
She was a New York socialite. But her husband died and she lost her wealth. She arranged a lunch with a publisher friend in hopes that he'd give her a job. Instead, he gave her $1,000 and told her to buy the prettiest dress she could find and use it to catch a rich husband. She bought the dress, put it on, and jumped from the top of her penthouse. Now, a friend hired Frida Kahlo to paint Dorothy's portrait, and instead, Frida Kahlo painted the actual suicide. It's a masterpiece, as you can see.
Yes, it's very artistic. But I don't want to paint, dead people.
Well, that's not the point. If you want to paint something more impressive than landscapes, you have to find your inner feisty woman. I know she's in there.
In the matter of 16-year-old Pamela Taylor, we are revisiting a custody arrangement. And I see that the terms of the divorce stipulated joint custody. That's been in place for 5 years. And I'm sure you're all ready to tell me why that isn't working anymore. So who wants to go first?
Your Honor, my client feels that it would be in Pamela's best interest to stop going back and forth between houses, and that because of her age and circumstances, she should be with her mother.
Your Honor, my client agrees. The house hopping has been very detrimental for Pamela. But she also feels Pamela would be better off living at her father's house.
Okay. This is either an amazing show of altruism or a situation where no one wants the child. Which is it?
Here's Pamela's record, Your Honor. It'll explain a lot.
Actually, I think my file is more current.
This is as of 2 days ago.
She was picked up for shoplifting last night.
Last night?
Okay, just give them both to me, and I'll spend some time getting caught up on Pamela's extracurricular activities. And Mr. Van Exel will tell us when we're going to be here tomorrow.
11:30.
11:30 tomorrow. Come in before you get frostbite.
Okay. What's all this?
I canceled our reservation.
You what?
Well, if you haven't noticed, it's freezing outside, and I thought it'd be nice if we stayed inside. We can have a nice, quiet, cozy evening. Do you want some wine? Gracie's at her father's. We have the whole house to ourselves. I have a lovely Chateaubriand that's gonna be perfect in about an hour and a half. What's wrong?
Nothing.
There's something wrong.
No, it's just that can we talk about this?
About what?
You've hijacked my evening.
What?
I went through a lot of trouble to plan everything, and suddenly I'm not even in the co-pilot seat.
I'm really sorry. I just thought it would be nice to stay.
It is. You know what? All of a sudden, I'm not in the mood for a big fancy evening. I think I'm just gonna go home. I'm sorry. I'll call you tomorrow.
So then he tells me I need to find my inner feisty woman, and it hits me.
What?
Well, he's single, he's attractive, he owns his own art gallery, and he likes feisty women. Your sister is single, she's attractive, and if she isn't feisty, then the rest of us should just give up.
Isn't Amy seeing someone?
Oh, you know Amy, it'll only last 2 weeks.
So what? You want to line up the guy for the next 2 weeks?
Amy gets bored easily. This guy is fascinating.
This is what he wants you to paint?
Well, not this in particular. He's trying to help me be less boring as an artist.
You're not boring, you're great. I love the one you did of the ocean.
Yeah, but it's just the ocean.
It's pretty, it matches the couch. Don't start painting women sitting on cacti with curled up rats.
Honey, you don't understand art.
Yes, I do. This is just some wacko regurgitating self-obsession on a canvas and throwing in a curled up rat so it'll seem deep.
It's not a rat. It's something Mexican.
Honey, I don't think you should try fixing Amy up with the weirdo art teacher.
He's not a weirdo.
He's a weirdo, and it's a rat.
Michael, here's what I don't get. Up until this year, you didn't even know when Lauren's birthday was. No, but we've always had low-key birthdays. Back when I was planning them and you weren't interested, we agreed we weren't going to be those parents who hire magicians and get elephant rides. Broadway is too bigger than an elephant. Ask anybody. No, here's what I think you're going to do. I think you're going to plan a normal birthday, and it better be something she likes so she's not angry at me for nixing the ridiculous birthday. Well, I don't know, Michael. Why don't you have Alicia figure it out? What's a normal birthday? Gee, I don't know. Maybe something that doesn't cost $300 a seat.
Well, you've got the custody hearing up first. It's a docket challenger if I ever saw one.
So,
So what?
how was your big date?
Fine. You want to hear your morning?
I'd rather hear your evening.
Judge Gray, with all due respect, my evening's my own business.
The key to starting anything is getting all of the elements in place. No use trying to get Teen Harbor up and running without someone to run it.
Right.
And this man is one of the best social workers that I have ever seen. Which is why they ran him out on a rail. You know, he had ideas, he was proactive. No room for that in government work.
What's he doing now?
Building houses for poor people.
Wow. Like Jimmy Carter. Why would he go back to a desk job?
Because I'm going to flirt with him. Oh, you never tried that?
How do you think I passed organic chemistry?
Hey, Mac. How are you?
Maxine,
I was in the neighborhood.
you look great.
You look better. This is my nephew, Kyle. Joe McKenzie.
How you doing?
It all depends on why Maxine is here.
I have an idea.
No.
Kyle and I are starting a drop-in center that would cater to homeless teens, runaways, the ones who fall out of the system. We need someone to be in charge.
I'm busy.
We are looking for someone with a strong background in social work, someone who understands the fine line between empowering young people and getting juvenile violence. You were always the best at that.
I don't do that anymore, Maxine. And stop looking at me that way.
This is an independently funded operation. You wouldn't have to deal with DCF at all. What way do you mean?
The way you look when you want something from me.
I'd almost forgotten about that look.
I like what I'm doing.
But you missed the kids. You were in it for the kids, Mac. And no one was better than you, not even me.
Maxine.
Not that you aren't an impressive carpenter, but there are a lot of people who can hammer and saw. There are very few people who can get an abandoned, angry child to listen, let alone hope.
What would it pay?
More than you're making now.
Where's the funding coming from?
We're working on that.
You get your money, and you come back and see me.
I certainly will.
You are good.
So, I read all about Pamela's adventures. School detentions and suspensions, DUIs, driving without a license, numerous runaway attempts, and now this week she's taken up shoplifting. As I understand it, each side is arguing that Pamela's problems are caused by the stress of going back and forth between homes, and each side is arguing that the other side needs to provide the consistent home.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Well, I predict that no one's going to come out of it that easily. Mr. Taylor, what's your story?
Your Honor, Pamela and Lynette don't get along. They never have. Pamela yells at Lynette and calls her names. As you can see, Lynette doesn't need that stress right now.
Well, Mrs. Taylor, do you have any medical condition that would make stress dangerous to you or the baby?
No, Your Honor, no medical condition. But it's hard being my age and pregnant for the first time and working.
I'm sure it is. Mrs. McGrath, what are things like when Pamela's at your house?
Your Honor, we've tried everything. Curfews, taking away the computer, the phone, the television. We've spent, I can't tell you how much time and money in therapy. Pamela is a constant disruption in our house. She's a horrible influence on the younger children.
Who are all Pamela's step-siblings?
That's correct, Your Honor. 3 boys.
Your Honor, we just want some peace in our house.
So do we, Your Honor.
Okay. Where's Pamela now?
She's at school.
What time will Pamela be joining us here tomorrow, Mr. Van Exel?
11 a.m.
11 a.m., everyone. Thank you. Okay. What is available for discussion?
The Middle East is always good for a chuckle.
Or we could talk about what we did last night. You go first.
Okay, I finished reading Killing Pablo, and then I set the sleep timer to the History Channel.
It sounds like something somebody would do alone.
I told you it was a seduction ritual.
Well, something interesting must have happened in between dinner and the History Channel.
You know, it's bad for your digestion to eat lunch while your employer grills you about your personal life.
Okay, it's even worse for your digestion to be a repressed, uptight Catholic.
Would you please tell me how the hell this became about religion?
Yesterday you accused me of being a tramp.
No, you accused yourself. I had a bad evening. Didn't work out the way I planned, and it's highly possible I was a jerk. That's as much as I'm willing to tell anyone right now, even a close friend.
Okay, we're gonna varnish this one today, and I'll frame it for you. Otherwise, you'll still be repainting that rock until your grandchildren are taking lessons from me.
So how long have you had this place?
This place, about 3 years. 5 other places before this one.
Each place bigger than the last?
Yes, I've been lucky. In the kind of way that people are lucky when they work their butts off for a lot of years.
Is that why you don't have a family? The long hours? I mean, what?
You're not very good at this.
Good at what?
When a happily married woman is asking questions geared to finding out how well I'm doing financially, Or whether or not I'm dating, it's because she has a friend or a sister or a cousin she wants to fix up with me.
I'm just making conversation. I'm curious. I'm bad at this.
Friend, cousin, or sister?
Sister-in-law. She's a judge.
Hmm.
She's smart, she's funny, she's beautiful. I mean, the way you like it, feisty. She just has horrible taste in men.
So you thought you'd like me?
Okay, I'm really bad at this.
Jillian, it's good that you're bad at this. I'm not an accountant. I don't get fixed up on blind dates. People try, and I say no thanks. I do reckless, artistic things, like fall for happily married women who are terrified of the unconventional. I guess I like the challenge.
Why didn't you wake me up?
Well, you said you wanted to sleep late.
Late, yes, but not late.
Well, be more specific next time. Or here's a radical thought, set the alarm clock. Honey.
What? Why are you so prickly this morning?
I'm not prickly. I'm also, it appears, not as boring as I've been led to believe.
You're not boring, honey. What are you talking about?
My art teacher, Mr. Find Your Inner Feisty Woman, I think he made a pass at me.
What do you mean you think?
He did. He made a pass at me.
This is the guy you wanted to fix up with Amy?
I was trying to. But then he said he didn't want to meet her because he'd already fallen for me.
He said that?
Well, you don't have to sound so surprised.
I'm not. I mean, someone should make a pass at you. I mean, it makes sense. Well, you're not going to that class anymore.
Yes, Peter. I figured that out.
Look, I'm late. We'll talk about this when I get home.
How is it going back and forth between homes?
Daddy and Lynette are all into the baby, and Mom is busy trying to make sure that Frank's kids like her.
And that's what's causing all your problems?
I'm just saying.
Well, I noticed from your records that your grades started slipping a year before your parents divorced.
Yeah, that was probably when they were fighting all the time.
Okay. So you've been under a lot of stress for a long time, and it might not let up anytime soon. I'm sure someone has explained to you that everyone has problems and stress. And meanwhile, you cannot keep disrupting two households.
Isn't that why we're here? To decide which household I get to disrupt?
We're here to determine which situation is in your best interest.
That is such a load of crap.
No, you don't know what a load of crap is until you've spent a night in detention. Do you want to add that experience to your resume?
Look, neither of them wants me. Fine. But every time I run away, they haul me back and fight over who has to take me. What am I supposed to do?
So, has Barry Crumble called you yet?
You're changing the subject.
Yes, I am.
No, he hasn't, but that's fine because I hate all men anyway. It's your turn. What's still wrong?
Maybe it wasn't ever about the reservation. Maybe it was more about what she was wearing.
You didn't approve of her outfit?
Oh, I approved. But when she put that dress on, she was already envisioning it lying on the bedroom floor.
Are we getting back to the part where you're not repressed and uptight?
I'm not. You know what I am? I'm a guy whose girlfriend got pregnant, okay? When I was a second-year law student. Did I ever mention that? I dropped out to get a job to support Mia and the baby. I thought we'd get married. And after Rebecca was older, I'd go back and finish law school. But that never happened because Mia had other ideas. Lots of other ideas.
You really like this woman?
Yes.
Enough to be scared of her.
Yes.
So no one called? Amy, you're acting as if you're in high school.
I'm not.
That was mature.
Hello? Oh, yeah, hey, Michael. No, it's okay. No, a slumber party sounds reasonable. Does she have enough friends in Manhattan for a slumber party? Oh? No, if the parents are willing to drive that far. Yeah, that's okay. Thanks for running it by me. Goodbye. I guess Michael and Lisa are having a slumber party for Lauren.
Oh, I'm sure she'll enjoy that. And thank God we can avoid it.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe I just don't like her being with them on her birthday.
You don't have to like it, Amy.
I gotta rule on this really ooky case tomorrow. What?
I know that you can't discuss the Uki case, so I'm acknowledging that I heard you.
Can we discuss a hypothetical situation?
As long as that's what it is.
Well, let's just say there's a situation wherein neither parent wants custody of a minor, and the minor is such a giant pain that you can't really blame either parent.
I suppose King Solomon would say that both parents deserve to have their lives ruined equally.
Well, they've been trying to do that, but now they're arguing that maybe the kid's behavior might be improved if she had a more consistent environment.
The hypothetical parents are arguing?
Okay, forget it.
Well, honey.
No, you're right. You're right.
Take a look at this.
What is it?
One of those behavioral modification places for teens. You know, troubled, hypothetical teens.
I thought you hated these places.
Well, at least this one's in town, and they don't make them sleep in the woods or howl at anything.
Don't you ever get mad at Jared?
What? Why would I?
He let you go. He didn't fight for you.
Jared and I are adults. We made an adult decision together.
Still, you kind of expect the fight, don't you?
This is childish, Amy.
I was just being rhetorical. It's the first cousin of hypothetical. Whatever happened to writing book reports on pieces of notebook paper?
What do you mean?
Well, your last report was a mobile, and the one before that was a 3D castle with a moat. When I was in school, doing a book report didn't require a trip to the art supply store.
Wasn't that boring?
No, because the book report actually had to do with the book.
Hey,
So you-
Taylor, wait up.
Hey, Lauren.
Bye, Mom.
Amy! Hi. I just want to say thank you. Taylor is excited out of her mind about Lauren's birthday party.
Well, actually, Michael is throwing the party this year.
Oh, no, I know. I just assumed you were, helping with the expense.
No, it's his turn for that, too.
Wow. He must be doing really well.
He's doing well enough to throw a slumber party. I'm really glad Taylor can go. I wasn't sure how folks would feel about driving to Manhattan for a birthday party.
Are you kidding? I just wish I could go to the party. In fact, I'm thinking about volunteering to help chaperone.
Seriously?
Oh, I want to see the looks on those kids' faces. I mean, didn't you have that fantasy as a kid, spending the night in a toy store?
Toy store?
Oh, I hope I'm not, The slumber party's at FAO Schwartz. I thought you knew. I'm late for an appointment. It's really nice seeing you.
I'm on their website, Michael. I know exactly how much you're paying for this extravaganza. You could buy a car for that.
You know what the website says. You don't know how much I'm paying. And frankly, Amy, it's none of your damn business.
How is it none of my...
Judge Gray, I was wondering, can I ask you for a favor?
No.
No?
No, it is not the right time to ask me for a favor.
Okay. Thanks.
Just go ahead and tell me what the favor is.
I'm scared too.
Well, don't be. I'm not mad at you.
Who are you mad at?
Man! No, not you. Donna, did you know that you could throw a slumber party at FAO Schwartz? Not just you, but any fool who wants to and who's willing to part with 5 figures worth of income.
Wow.
It's not wow. It's disgusting.
Ooh.
If you were my ex-husband, would you spend that much money just to get back at me?
Well, if I were your ex-husband, apparently I might.
Judge Gray, we've got that sentencing hearing in 10 minutes.
Boy, I wouldn't want to be sentenced by me in 10 minutes, would you?
No. Yes. Oh, hey, boy.
And so we decided it would make more sense to secure funding from one corporation rather than try to juggle the interests of all the benefactors on top of trying to run the facility. Since your company is well known for its local charitable contributions, we thought of you as our logical first choice.
I drive by Teen Harbor every day, Mrs. Gray. I've seen the so-called children. The ones with the orange and green hair and the dog collar chains.
Yes, I know how they look. I also know who they are. The fact is, the vast majority of homeless teens are on the street because they don't have another choice. Without a place like Teen Harbor, they are at the mercy of the elements, the perverted predators, and yes, they are at the mercy of their own idiotic teenage judgment. But if you were to spend some time with them, you would realize they really are children.
That's all very heartwarming, but we're not the Salvation Army. Before I write a check, you have to tell me what's in it for me, what's in it for my business.
Publicity. You said it yourself, you drive by Teen Harbor every day. So do thousands of other people. We could put a big sign out front with your logo on it and rename it Hudson Brothers Teen Harbor. You could persuade people to associate your company with the betterment of mankind. I mean, let's face it, not everyone has warm, fuzzy memories of filing an insurance claim.
All rise.
Well, I have before me one of the saddest predicaments that a person in my position can confront. An unwanted child. I usually don't put it in such stark terms in front of said child, but in this case, the minor in question is at an important threshold. It's the place right before maturity, right before reality. The place where she needs to confront the truth about herself and her situation. Pamela, I am talking to you. I am sorry for what you're going through. I am sorry that your parents are trying to get you out of their respective houses. But after talking with you, I understand it. A baby deserves unconditional love. A child deserves unconditional love. But you are getting to the place where no one has to appreciate you just because you exist. You are obligated to behave in a way that makes people care about you. And the easiest way to do that is to start caring about them. Okay, well, I'm not going to modify the custody agreement at this time. I have examined Pamela's probation record, and based on the circumstances of her most recent arrest, I have grounds right now to lock her up. But instead of detention, I am hereby ordering Pamela to spend 30 days in a behavior modification rehab program.
What? You mean like camping and crap? Mom, you're not gonna let them send me to some rehab place, are you? Daddy, please. Daddy.
Pamela, if I were you, I'd work very hard at this.
I know I was supposed to call, but I wanted to say this in person.
But do you want to come inside?
No, it's short. You don't know me all that well. You don't know my history. It's not that I don't think that you're, I need for things to proceed more. Look, Rebecca's mother called all the shots, and I followed her lead for a decade. By the end, she had lost all respect for me, and so had I. I'm not going down that road again. So I'll spend the night when and if we decide it's time.
Okay.
Okay. That's what I wanted to say.
All right.
I'll call you.
Good night.
Good night. Okay, it's time. Okay.
Let's go.
Where?
Get Ned's jacket. We're going for a ride.
Peter, what are you gonna do? Please don't make a scene in front of Ned.
Jillian. And this must be...
This must be her husband, the boring, conventional insurance agent. And this is Ned, our boring, conventional toddler. You know what really irks the hell out of me? People like you who call themselves free-spirited artists and think that justifies any way they want to behave, when the truth is, you're nothing more than a common, everyday scoundrel trying to guilt my wife into having an affair with you by convincing her she's boring if she says no. I told Jillian she has to stop taking your classes, but that's really not fair, because she loves painting, and why should she have to stop? So I'm here to tell you, if you say one more disrespectful word to her, I'm going to drive back over here and make you sorry. Are we clear?
Yes.
Okay. I really don't feel like driving back over here. And there are plenty of places where Jillian can take art classes.
Well, another day down the drain. How did your hypothetical case work out?
I used her hypothetical advice. Girl was a pain. I felt bad for her. Nobody wanted her. Nobody was willing to fight.
That happens.
How do you know when to give up?
What are we hypothetically giving up on?
Men.
In answer to your earlier question, of course I'm mad at Jared. My fantasy was that he would give up his whole financial empire to have me. But it was a fantasy, Amy. Something I entertained. I know that's not the way things actually work.
You ever worry that you're becoming the kind of person who isn't worth the fight?
No, I don't worry about that. I feel that my only job in life is to be who I am.
Why can't you just let me hate men? Why can't you hate them with me?
Because it's kind of pleasant.
Hating them?
No, missing them.
Coming up next on TNT's Prime Time in the Daytime. Can Amy get to the bottom of a teenager's beating? Find out on Judging Amy. Next on TNT.
Shower drain's a little logy this morning.
There's far too much hair in this house.
What you doing, Noodle?
Life skills.
Still life?
No, life skills.
It's what they used to call home ec.
I'm making dinner tonight, and I need documentation for my report.
Well, dinner's a big job. Do you need some help?
I'm supposed to do it all by myself, except for things that might scald or otherwise disfigure.
What are we having, Lauren?
Spaghetti and meatballs with green salad and chilled milk.
That sounds great.
And it's only pennies a serving.
Book bag and coat. You're gonna spot her at the edge of the mat on this one, right?
I'll see that no broken glass gets in the sauce. Otherwise, it's her show.
Excellent.
Bye, Grandma.
Bye, Grandma.
Bye, darling.
Let's go, Mom.
Has Rebecca ever cooked for you?
We had some experiments with waffles, but there was a problem with the structural integrity.
Lauren's cooking dinner tonight. It's part of her life skills class. Shouldn't I be teaching her those things?
In your copious free time?
Well, it's knowledge that comes from the family, passed down through the generations. The only recipe I've ever given Lauren is how to push the popcorn button on the microwave.
I had an uncle who taught me to make the perfect martini. I was 10 at the time. My parents weren't amused.
Judge Gray. Yeah, you're Judge Gray. Could have picked you out of the multitude.
How nice.
ASA, Jonathan Ashworth. I was the legal muscle for your mother at Sanctuary House.
Oh, you're that guy.
Big fan of your mom's. Heard a lot about you. I believe the good things. I discounted the rest. I look forward to seeing you in action.
This is my CSO.
Mr. Van Exel. Your reputation precedes you.
That's what I've heard.
I'm glad we're all going to be in the courtroom together. I can almost smell the chemistry.
And that's happening today?
Disposition on the plunk of the song.
Well, I'll let you get back to your AM ritual. And I look forward to assisting you in the meeting out of swift and proper justice. Judge Gray, Mr. Van Exel.
Mr. Ashworth?
That guy knows your mother?
I believe she referred to him as the Rolling Zealot.
so welcome to DCF. I'm Maxine Gray. Please, make yourself comfortable. Coffee? No. Coffee. Is that with a C or a K?
You don't have to start a file. I just want the names of food banks.
Well, these notes are just for me. It helps with a memory.
C.
And you have 3 children?
Yeah. Anthony, Claire, and Daniel. Look, if this is going to turn into some big bureaucratic thing, then I will just go and ask at some churches. I don't want you filling out any forms.
Well, it's not a form. It's a yellow pad and ballpoint pen. The children's father?
Dead.
I'm sorry. How long ago did that happen?
That was before we got to Hartford. This is a bad idea. I'm just going to ask around.
No, just, wait a second. This is the list of community food banks. I'll circle the ones that are closest to you. Where do you live?
That's okay. I can find them. Thank you.
Is everything okay?
It's fine.
Hello, my name is Maxine Gray. Anthony Cossey. That's a pleasure, Anthony. And you are Claire, which makes you Daniel.
They're shy. Come on, kids.
Come on. Please take my card. If you need help with something, you can call me.
Sure. Okay.
And if I had your telephone number, then I could call you in a day or two and see if you found what you needed.
That's okay. You shouldn't bother.
We don't have a telephone.
No telephone? If you need help with the phone or utilities...
We're fine. We're set. Don't worry about us. Come on, Anthony.
Come on, let's go.
Are you sure you don't want your lawyer in here for this?
I don't want to waste his valuable time.
Your probation officer doesn't seem to be impressed with your progress, Miss Sebastian.
That woman has a personal agenda against me.
You're not working at the moment.
Free fall economy, haven't you heard?
Don't seem to have a current address on you.
I'm staying with someone. Just for the moment.
Miss Basti.
Irma.
Miss Basti. Under the circumstances, I think it's very unlikely Judge Gray is going to revoke her custody order and let you have Rodney back.
She has to.
She doesn't have to do anything.
You know how this works. I'm on the radar. The state is crawling up my ass. They don't like me. And they will be waiting for this baby. They'll grab it. Like we were in Germany or something. But if I can get custody back on Rodney, it won't be so easy. You have to explain that to the judge. Ask her what she'd think. Someone was watching her every second.
I think Judge Gray has a fair grasp of the situation. But you have to understand these reports. They're not in your favor.
I'll explain. I'll explain everything.
I hope you can. You'll have a chance in court.
Oh. This is for you and the judge. Let you know I appreciate your being fair.
I can't accept that, Miss Basti.
Sure you can. It's a box of candy. Chocolate-covered cherries.
I can't accept the gift. And neither can Judge Gray.
It's a box of candy, okay?
It's against the rules.
Right. Right.
Theodore Plunkett has pled guilty to assault charges for the beating of Carl Monroe. We're here to determine how best to resolve this matter. What would the state of Connecticut like me to know, Mr. Ashworth?
Judge Gray, Theodore Plunkett waylaid Carl Monroe behind a strip mall where he severely beat Mr. Monroe with a 3-foot length of rebar. This was an unprovoked and vicious attack, the severity of which demands correspondingly severe punishment. Thank you.
Ms. Mattson.
Your Honor, Mr. Ashworth has offered the schematic of the event, but he has drained it of all context. There was indeed a confrontation between Mr. Plunkett and Mr. Monroe, but that confrontation was precipitated by a young girl's desperate plea for help. Miss Lynn Dickinson, a classmate of Mr. Plunkett's, approached him for protection from her abusive ex-boyfriend, Carl Monroe. While my client has admitted to the facts, before passing sentence, we feel it's vital that Your Honor understand the motivations and the mitigating factors that led Mr. Plunkett to put himself in harm's way to selflessly protect another.
Very well, Miss Mattson. I will hear testimony, but it had better be pretty compelling.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mrs. Gray?
Sergeant Hefner.
That's right. Thanks for getting here so quickly.
I'm not really clear what's happened. Mrs. Cossey's in the hospital?
Yes, her car was broadsided going through an intersection. She's all right, but she was unconscious at the scene.
Was she alone in the car?
Yes. The car was unregistered. We found an expired New York license in her wallet. Also a public works envelope with an address on this block and one of your cards. Now, we sent a card to the address on the envelope.
My partner and I were going up the driveway.
Which house is it?
Right across here. And we were almost at the door when somebody called out from the house, the boy telling us to stop. I identified myself and I explained about the accident. And this voice, this kid, yells out, "Get the guns."
Get the guns?
Yes, ma'am. So we pulled back, moved the unit, and we called for backup.
Now, we tried to call, but the phone company says that there are no lines going into that house.
And you can see the hole in the front where the mailbox was pulled out and the generator's making their own juice. That family is off the grid.
To the best of your knowledge, are there any weapons in that house?
I have no way of knowing.
All right, we think there are 3 children.
That's right. Sergeant Hefner, is it your intention to attack that house?
Well, it's my intention to secure the area and then resolve the situation with the minimum force necessary.
We're talking about the 3 probably very frightened children.
One of which may be armed. I'm going to do what I feel is appropriate.
What did Miss Dickinson tell you?
Lynn told me that Carl was mean to her, that sometimes he even hit her. We were back where the bleachers fold up against the gym wall, and she was very upset. She actually put her head on my shoulder when she cried.
And what did you do after you talked to Lynn?
Well, Carl worked at this video store, and I went there when he was getting off work, and I told him to leave Lynn alone. And he said, "Or what?" I didn't know or what because that's kind of as far as I'd gotten with it in my head. But we were next to this broken section of the wall, and there was a piece of rebar lying there, and I just grabbed it and started swinging at him. I stopped as soon as I saw what I'd done to his arm. I'd never meant to hurt him, but he shouldn't get away with hurting Lynn.
Thank you.
Mr. Ashworth.
Ted, is Lynn Dickinson a friend of yours?
No, not really.
But you talked to her, and she's comfortable confiding in you.
Well, we've only talked a couple of times. One time she was in the Fantastics, and I was running lights, and I told her that she was good. She really was.
Ever ask her out on a date?
There wouldn't be much of a point to that.
Why do you say that?
Well, look at her.
Would you like to go out with her?
Who wouldn't?
Your Honor, I'm wondering where we're going.
So am I. Mr. Ashworth, take up the slack.
You'd like to go out with Lynn Dickinson, but she's way higher on the dating scale. You'd like to be her friend, but you've barely made eye contact with her, and yet she picked you to be her champion. Explain that to me.
I don't know. I figured she was desperate.
Level with me, Ted. You were the desperate one, and you thought sandbagging Carl Monroe would get her attention.
Your Honor, something with a question mark at the end, Mr. Ashworth.
Lynn Dickinson never came to you in the twilight of the folded bleachers to ask for protection. It was your idea to pick a fight with Carl Monroe to make yourself somebody she'd have to notice. That's what happened, isn't it, Ted?
Mr. Ashworth.
There was a question mark on that last bit.
I did it because Lynn was in trouble and she asked me to. I don't know why, but she did. I did not make up that part in the bleachers. It was like a scene straight out of a movie, but it really happened. And I will remember that part until the day that I die.
Anything else, Mr. Ashworth?
I'm happy.
You may step down, Mr. Plunkett.
Better stop. We have a lady approaching the front of the house. Hold your fire.
Anthony, it's Mrs. Gray. We met this morning when I spoke with your mother. Are Claire and Daniel with you?
You should go.
Would it be all right if I just came up as far as the porch?
No, go away.
Your mother's had an accident, Anthony. She's all right, but I'm sure she's going to want to see you.
Stay away. Don't come any closer. I mean it.
I know you must be feeling a little frightened, but I can help you. Nobody shoots! No more shooting! Nobody shoots anybody!
Hold your fire. Hold your fire.
Anthony, is Claire all right?
But she's scared.
I know the feeling.
I'm sorry, but I told you to stop.
It's all right. I understand. You're in charge.
Yeah, I'm in charge.
And because you are the one in charge, you and I have to talk. You understand that, don't you?
Okay.
Robert!
I'm doing a lot better. I go to these meetings with a counselor every week or so. That's good, that's helping. I feel pretty good. I saw a doctor, everything's okay with the baby.
So you feel ready and able to take care of Rodney?
I sure do. I sure do. I love him. And I want him back home so I can have a family.
Thank you.
Mr. Benton.
Ready to have a family. That family would consist of what, Miss Basting?
Me and my kids.
Where's Rodney's father?
I lost touch with him.
You're pregnant now. Where's the father of this child?
We're not in communication right now.
Do you have a job?
I have prospects.
So you're not employed?
No.
Where do you reside?
I'm staying with some friends.
Do you contribute to the household expenses?
Well, I just told you I don't have a job right now.
The court ordered Rodney under its protection almost 2 years ago. At that time, you were unmarried, unemployed, without fixed abode, and had been charged with prostitution and possession of an illegal substance.
They dropped the prostitution.
What's different now?
What's different?
What about your situation today is an improvement over 2 years ago? Why would Rodney be any better off with you now than he was then? What's different?
What's different
is somehow this went from being a run of bad luck to my fault, as far as you people are concerned. I am trying. I'm trying as hard as I can. I keep jumping through hoops because you've got my kid. He's my kid. He's not your kid. Things will be okay. If you just give him back.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
You may step down, Miss Basting.
Hello.
Hello, Claire.
Want to come in?
Yes, thank you. Hello, Anthony.
Look, I'm sorry about shooting at you.
I accept your apology.
Yeah, I shot wide on purpose.
I appreciate that. Would you like me to take you to the hospital so you can see your mother?
Yes.
We can't leave.
I saw the generator on the porch. Is there something wrong with the electricity?
We make our own. That way they can't use the house wiring to follow you and listen.
I didn't know they could do that.
Throw it, Danny.
Is it all right if I sit down?
Yes.
Did you figure that out for yourself about the wiring?
My mom told me. My dad told her before he died.
I'm sorry about your father.
I want to see Mom.
You can't. Okay, Mom's gone. Once they've got you, they've got you.
Claire, your mother is going to be all right.
Don't lie to her.
I'm not lying. Why would you think that I would lie?
You're from the government.
How long have you and your brother and sister been living like this?
Dad died when I was 10.
And it's been just you four since then. That can't be easy.
I try to help as much as I can, but I mean, these two, they're babies. You know, they don't understand how they're out to get us.
Who's out to get you?
The World Monetary Fund and Trilateral Commission.
Look at her, she's just a kid. She doesn't know it's not that simple.
She knows more than I do. Until I met your mother, I had no idea what was really going on. I'm just sorry that she didn't have time to tell me more.
Anthony, Danny kicked his shoes off again, and I'm not gonna tie him anymore.
Oh, Claire, I'll help you. Danny, come to my shoe store. No waiting at my shoe store. There you go. We just have to measure your, oh, good. Oh, good, they're the same size.
Miss Basting, I think you believe simply returning Rodney to you will somehow fix things. It won't. It's not Rodney's job to repair your life. That's your job. I'm sorry, but the court finds nothing in either reports or testimony that would lead me to reconsider the custody order for Rodney Basting. Therefore, I am denying the petition for revocation. Miss Basting, I strongly urge you to take this opportunity to look closely at your current situation. Personal choice and individual autonomy are highly valued by this court, but part of my job is to protect the innocent and the powerless when they find themselves in the path of the reckless choice of others.
I have the authority to do so, and I have never been reluctant to use it. So we're finished here.
10-minute recess.
Are you threatening me?
This court is in recess. Do not address the judge.
No, Miss Basting, I'm not threatening you. I'm sorry if that's all you've heard. More sorry than you can imagine.
Do you know the defendant?
From school, in the halls. I don't think we have any of the same classes.
Did you have a conversation with him in the gymnasium on the afternoon Carl Monroe was attacked?
We talked. Just for a few minutes, that's all.
During those minutes, did you cry?
No, sir.
Did you put your head on the defendant's shoulder so he could comfort you?
No, sir. I never did that.
Lynn, tell them.
Quiet, Mr. Plunkett.
During the conversation, did you confide in the defendant that Carl Monroe is abusive toward you?
Absolutely not. We talked about the senior musical, that's all.
So you didn't solicit his aid in defending you, is that correct?
I really don't know where he got that from. I was just being polite. I had no idea he was going to misinterpret it that way.
She's still afraid of him. That's got to be it.
Last warning, Mr. Plunkett. You may continue, Mr. Ashworth.
That wraps it up for me.
Any questions, Miss Matson?
No, Your Honor.
Well, thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you mention Carl Monroe at all when you were speaking with Mr. Plunkett?
No, ma'am. Just the senior musical.
What's it gonna be?
Music Man.
You gonna play Marion?
I hope so.
You like performing?
Yes, I do.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
I'd like to see counsel in my chambers.
15-minute recess.
Everybody thought Y2K was this big nothing. That they were all fooled except my mom. She knew it was all planned to speed the move from republic to industrial feudalism.
Your mother put that together.
That's why they're after us. When I saw the UN police coming up the walk, I knew they got her and they were coming for us.
Anthony, your mother has been in an automobile accident. The police helped her to the hospital.
I'm hungry.
Eat some more cookies.
If Mom was here, she'd make us something.
Well, she's not.
They're gonna need more than cookies pretty soon.
I know, but cookies is all I got.
Anthony, not everyone sees the world the way your mother does.
That's the strength of the conspiracy. How people refuse to believe.
Do you believe it, Anthony?
Fine. You have to share.
Cut it out.
Megan, stop!
Give it here. Give it here.
I should answer that. It could be the police. If I don't answer it, then we might not be able to finish our talk.
Okay.
Hello? Hello, Sergeant Hefner. No, we're getting along just fine.
just me, or does this strike anyone else as more than a little bit screwy?
Can Your Honor define screwy?
In the courtroom, all you two can see is me. Well, I'm privileged. I can see what's going on behind you. And when I look at this defendant, this victim, and this witness, I can't get it to fit into any story we've heard so far. I think there's a factor here we need to discuss.
What factor?
The pretty girl factor. In high school, pretty is power. And sometimes a pretty girl, a certain kind of pretty girl, needs to test the limits of her power. And one way she does this is by seeing what she can get others to do. Do either of you have anything additional to introduce?
No.
No.
Your Honor.
No, Judge.
Okay. Well, I'm essentially ready to sentence, but I'm going to hold off. Since we have all the principals under one roof, I think this would be an excellent opportunity for certain conversations to take place.
And these conversations would involve who?
They would involve certain combinations of the interested parties.
Would these conversations have any impact on the resolution of my client's case?
No, they would not. We'll reconvene in an hour. And Miss Matson, since I have the ropes off, you were afraid to ask a question to which you didn't already know the answer. Normally, that's good lawyering. But I might have thrown the dice. If Lynn Dickinson hadn't talked to Ted Plunkett about her boyfriend, how did Ted know when the boyfriend was getting off work? What?
What kind of pretty girl were you?
Oh, I wasn't one of them. But I know the species. Besides, Denise Reynolds got the lead in my senior musical. I hated her. I did.
It's right there, like they don't even care you see it. 13 bricks in the pyramid, 13 arrows in the eagle's claw, 13 stars. Just count them, see for yourself.
But if it's a secret, why would they put all that on the dollars?
I don't know. My mom explained it to me, but I forgot some of it. Everything is connected. All the bad things are connected.
Why do you think it's connected?
Because they have to be.
I know it feels like that sometimes. And I'm not saying there aren't bad things in the world and bad people. There are plenty of both, but I just don't, I don't think it's all that organized. And that makes it worse because there's all this badness and no one really in charge of it.
Will you take me to my mom?
I would like to take all of you.
We can't just go, Claire. You know what'll happen if we go.
But I want to see Mom! Want to come, Danny? Wake up, Danny.
No. I forgot to put gas on the generator. It's my job and I forgot.
What happens when it gets dark?
I don't know. But if I go out there, they're gonna get us. Ugh, so stupid. I forgot the gas.
Claire, get your brother. We're leaving now.
I'm hungry.
No.
Anthony, you're a very good shot. I would hate to think about you hurting someone accidentally.
No, you have to understand that if we go, it's like saying I don't believe her. All my mom has is what she believes. That's all she's got left.
I do understand that, Anthony. But I think you understand that she could have more. And I think you want to help her. And you can't help her from here. Not from this house.
Will you explain it to her? Will you tell her how it was?
I will tell her you are not only brave, but wise.
I want to see my mom.
Let's all go. All in a row. Wait, just a minute. To be safe.
Just be quiet. Here we go. Clear you first. And get Daniel. Slowly. Anthony, show your hands. Okay, go ahead, go. Nice and slow. Steady and slow.
Fire, they're coming out.
Claire, let me get in front. Just a minute. Okay. Now we're okay. That's all right, sweetheart. Glad you could join us, Mr. Ashworth.
My apologies, Your Honor. I was dealing with a time-sensitive matter.
All right. Well, Mr. Plunkett has admitted to the assault on Carl Monroe, but he would like the court to consider that he was motivated by a desire to protect someone who had come to him for help. That person has refuted Mr. Plunkett's version of the events. But it does not matter if Theodore Plunkett did this to rescue Lynn Dickinson or merely impress her. He showed poor judgment in confronting Carl Monroe, and in the ensuing fight, inflicted considerable harm. I am therefore committing Theodore Plunkett to DCF for 6 months with a recommendation that he be placed in a locked juvenile facility. However, I will suspend that sentence under the condition that Mr. Plunkett enters counseling and performs 50 hours of community service in a manner to be determined.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Plunkett, I want you to understand that these alternative sanctions are not a reward for your actions, but a recognition of the citizen you were on your way to becoming before this incident.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. We're done, and we're done. Bruce, you don't drink coffee?
What?
You don't drink coffee?
Are you Lynn Dickinson? You have a warrant for your arrest. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Yes, ma'am. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to remain silent.
She's being charged with conspiracy to commit assault. I had a little talk with the boyfriend. Carl's basically a good kid, but something was weighing on his mind. He responded to my natural warmth and opened up. They set the nerd up.
The victim and the girl?
Why?
Carl was anxious for me to understand it was Lynn's idea. She wanted to see if she could convince Plunkett that she needed help. Sort of an acting exercise. So when the poor slob came to the video store, Carl was going to rough him up a little. Ted got lucky. The joke got away from him.
Well, you work fast.
Swift as Mercury when I'm inspired. That pretty girl voodoo? It's high octane.
Yeah, it should be used only for good and not evil.
It's a privilege and an honor, Judge Gray.
What are you doing here?
I brought your children.
Where are they? Let me see them. Anthony?
They're down the hall. You'll see them in a moment.
Oh, I knew I never should have talked to you. This is what I get for being so stupid.
I spent most of today with your children. Anthony's a very brave young man. I think he would sacrifice anything for you. It's clear to me that all of your children love you very much. It's also clear that you are doing them considerable damage.
Damage? How? By telling them the truth about this world?
I don't know how you came to your beliefs, Mrs. Gossie, but I do know what you are doing to your children borders on neglect.
You want to take away my kids.
And that would be a powerful confirmation, wouldn't it? Proof that the web of conspiracy is real. I know firsthand how frustrating and hurtful the government can be. It can be as destructive as a boulder crashing down a mountain. But no one accuses the boulder of conspiracy.
That depends on who pushed the boulder.
Anthony and Claire and Daniel will be taken care of while you recover. I'll see to that. The expired license and the unregistered car don't concern me. But keeping your children out of school, the presence of firearms in the home, is very much my business. So, congratulations. Mrs. Gossie, you've gotten your wish. I don't know about before, but from here on out, the government will be watching you. Because I will be watching you. I'll bring your children to you now.
Let's get some coffee. And by coffee, I don't mean that primordial sludge in the break room, but something lovingly brewed and steamed by arrogant experts wearing baseball caps.
You seem awfully cheerful for this time of day.
Well, I was fair, and in the process uncovered an additional crime. I think it's very clever of me. Where's that box of gold stars? Judge Gray.
You hear that, Judge Gray? You know what that is? That's the New Jersey Turnpike.
Who is this?
Typical. It's Irma Basting, remember?
Miss Basting?
I just spent 65 cents for the privilege of telling you to go screw yourself. You might have one of my kids, but you're not getting another because I'm gone. And I don't have to take any more crap from you telling me what kind of person I should be. Who are you? You're nobody. You're nothing. So get bent, Judge Gray. Get bent and die.
Miss Basting!
What is it?
She left the jurisdiction.
If it's any consolation, I've been banished from the kitchen as well.
I tried to call you on your cell phone, did I?
I had some trouble with the battery. You've been very quiet since you got home.
Have I?
I know because I've been quiet too, and when you subtract both of our voices from the house, the silence becomes substantial.
I had sort of a left-footed day today. I got from one side of the room to the other, but I tripped on the carpet halfway there. It was not a graceful crossing.
I know the feeling. But the room was crossed. That's what counts.
I hope so.
Here we go.
Wow. Lauren, that is just spectacular.
It looks delicious, Lauren.
Take a picture, Cousin Kyle.
Smile.
Lauren, how did you get the idea to arrange the meatballs like that?
I saw it on TV in black and white. These three silly men were making dinner for somebody.
Three silly men?
The Three Stooges. She learned her table presentation from the Three Stooges.
Well, better Mo than Martha Stewart.
Lauren, you did a wonderful job racking up dinner.
Making meatballs is tougher than it looks. And I have to tell you, it doesn't look anything like the picture in the book.
Don't worry, Lauren. I've discovered that nothing ever comes out like the picture in the book.
Shall I break?
Please.
And don't forget to fill out your comment cards.
Coming up next on TNT's Prime Time in the Daytime, Briscoe and Logan find a connection between two unrelated murders. Don't miss the drama of Law and Order.
Do you realize that we have completed, without incident, our third date?
I beg to differ.
We had an incident?
It's our fourth date.
Pizza and beer, wine and cheese, opera and billiards. That's three.
The Judicial Reform Banquet. 4.
The Judicial Reform Banquet never happened. Besides, that wasn't a real date.
Well, that's unfortunate. Because traditionally, between adults, completion of date number 4 includes with sexual activity.
Oh, really? Even between judges?
Lauren? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Lauren got up for some little girl reason, so could you possibly dampen your ardor and not set the porch on fire?
Evening, Maxine.
You have lipstick on your face.
I know. I like it.
So sorry.
Want to try again tomorrow night?
Not.
Definitely not.
I have a previous engagement.
Oh. A work thing? Sick friend? A meeting of your coven?
It's my 10th reunion.
Can I go with you?
What?
I'll go with you.
Oh, definitely not.
2 definitely nots. That's adamant.
Harvard was an interesting time for me, and I was part of this tight-knit group who... Can I say no and leave it at that?
Of course. Another time, then?
I can't sleep.
Sweetheart, something tells me I'm about to have the same problem.
Why don't you want Barry to go with you? Is it because he's so old?
Not so old. Your mother doesn't want him to meet David Humboldt.
Who's David Humboldt?
The boyfriend she had before your father. Or perhaps it's that she doesn't want him to meet Elise Rolfson.
Who's Elise Rolfson?
Grandma's gone crazy. Ignore her.
Your mother's best friend from law school. What was it that gang of yours called themselves? The Super Team of Justice?
The Justice League of America. We were going to take the world by storm and strategy. That's David.
Who's the fat guy next to him?
Well, his nickname was Stammers, and that's Elise.
She's pretty.
Pretty enough to steal David away from your mother, Mom, thus driving her into the arms of your father. And 10 years later, here we all are.
Mom,
I didn't pretend to like them back then. I'm certainly not going to pretend now.
Maybe you'll have fun.
I will. You know why? Because I had a great time in law school, and I met fascinating people who opened my eyes to the possibilities of the world.
Okay.
Try not to do anything bad while I'm gone.
We won't.
Amy, remember you are well loved and you do extremely good work.
I know that. Why are you telling me that?
Because, Amy, I've been to a reunion or two.
Bye, Mom.
All
Alrighty, these files have been entered digitally into the computer base and are ready to go to storage.
The facts in the files have been entered digitally into Computerland.
Yep, that's what I said.
Files have personality. You get a sense from the social worker's handwriting and doodling, you know, what the thinking process was. Sometimes even how serious the situation with the child might be. There's a vibe to them.
A vibe. It's very 60s. Which is groovy.
All I'm saying is it's a bad idea to bury them away.
We need the space. Now, the way you access the files is through an alphanumeric code, which... where are you going?
A future alphanumeric code awaits. May I help you?
Is this a place to report child abuse?
Are you all right? Do you need medical attention? Those look like restraint bruises to me. Did you get those in a hospital?
No, Buckley Hills.
Buckley Hills is a secure facility.
It's not that secure. I escaped out during a field trip to the planetarium.
Ah. And by leaving Buckley Hills, are you violating a court order?
All I know is the place sucks butt. You've got to shut him down.
Let's confirm your status first. Do you remember the name of the judge who sent you there?
It was a chick. Pretty, nice hair. And a black dude with a really shiny head.
Judge Amy Gray. I'm going to find someone who can help you.
Good. I've got a long list of complaints.
Robert.
Hi. Welcome to our 10th reunion. Name?
Amy Gray.
Ray. Uh-huh. I'm sorry.
Class of 92?
You're not on the list.
Amy Madison Gray? Class of 92?
Did you attend Harvard proper or one of the satellite schools?
Harvard. I was on the law review.
Try under Amy Cassidy.
Michael, I'm almost glad to see you.
You look terrific. Cassidy's remarried.
It's my ex-married name. Now it's Judge Amy Gray.
Did you return Part B of the registration package?
There was a Part B?
Amy!
Hey! Elise! Oh, my God.
Oh, it's so wonderful to see you.
You look lovely.
I thought you two were divorced.
Oh, it's a scandalous lie.
No, it's true. You two look extremely married.
Well, Miss Gray, seeing as you are obviously legitimate, I'll just register you as a walk-in. There you go.
How are things in Rhode Island?
Connecticut. I live in Connecticut.
And please don't forget to place your artifact in the time capsule.
My what, where?
It was in Part B of the registration package. The contents will be buried and then dug up at the 50th class reunion. Here is your events package. Don't lose your drinks tickets.
Wow. Oh, hey. The first one of the Justice League to make judge. Very impressive.
I'm certain a juvenile position is just that first rung leading to the Supreme Court.
Hartford. I bet you have one of those superb homes along the river.
Amy's living with her mother.
Oh, in that same fabulous, funky house?
She's helping her out financially.
Oh, we know how that is. We just got Elisa's mother a place on the vineyard.
Oh, well, good luck getting my mother to the vineyard.
They misspelled your name.
Maxine Gray.
I got a gun.
Who is this?
I'm gonna stick it in my mouth and pull the trigger.
Hello?
What?
It's a suicide threat.
On your private extension?
Yes.
Did you get a name or recognize the voice?
No, I'm not even certain whether it was a girl or boy.
Kid hangs up like that. It's probably a prank.
Yes, I think so too.
What'd you bring for the time capsule?
An old picture of me and my friends from graduation.
I brought my best in Southwest radio work.
Congratulations.
You don't remember me, do you?
Charles Manners.
In the flesh. You haven't changed a bit. You're still the way you were.
Thank you.
I just sort of got myself improved over time. I'm a radio lawyer in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but I'm hoping to make the jump to television, visual medium. So I had my teeth fixed. You remember my lisp? And I continued through with a total renovation.
Stammers?
Well, no one calls me that anymore.
Stammers Manners? Oh, God, you have changed.
I hear you married Mike Cassidy.
Yeah, well...
So there's no use asking you out.
No, there's really not.
I make it a policy not to hit on married women. So I guess we're gonna have to agree that our romantic possibilities passed us by in law school.
Alas, that must be our agreement.
What?
It's not supposed to be summer camp.
Whatever.
It's important that you learn to adapt. If you make Buckley Hills work for you, then you'll be better prepared to handle life.
What they should do with that place is burn it down, grind up the ashes, and feed the ashes to pigs. They're mean. They hate me. I'll die in there.
Hey. This says I'm dead. I'm not dead. Who's in charge of this display?
Is there a problem?
Yeah, I'm not dead.
Do you realize what a large opening you're providing for a witty quip?
Who said I was dead? How did they say I died?
Of course. I'll arrange to have your name removed from the deceased list.
Could you take the picture down? It's creeping me out.
Hey, you're making headway. This morning we had to vouch for your very existence. Now it's simply a question of whether or not you're dead.
Have you considered investing in a public relations person?
No, it's just that I'd prefer not to see. God, look at my hair. Who sent in this picture? Who said I was dead and sent in this picture so that everyone would think I died of ugliness? Just take the picture down, please.
I can't simply remove the entire memorial display.
Think of it as a lark, Amy. A funny story. You used to love funny stories.
Are you suggesting that I've lost my sense of humor, at least? Because I haven't.
Glass of wine, Amy?
Thank you. And thank you.
Maxine Gray,
You still at work?
I was hoping that you would call back.
Why?
Well, I'm worried about you. I believe you're serious. And, where did you get this number?
You give it out. In case someone's got problems. Just call, you say.
Yes, but, I'm sorry. I don't really, remember your voice. So, what is your name?
Call me Zombie,
Zombie, why?
because I'm already dead. Did you hear that?
Yes, it's an automatic weapon, I believe.
Yeah, it's a Glock 45
John.
auto.
Get on the horn and request a trace on extension 3076 for possible teen suicide, all right?
I got 13 rounds, but I'm only gonna need one when I blow off my head.
You need to tell me how to stop you from doing that.
Yeah, like you care.
What do you want me to do?
I have no demands to present you, no bargains to strike, no compromise to reach. You have nothing to offer me. I do not need you.
That's very poetic.
Yeah, well, sun comes up tomorrow, I blow off my head. I might call you before then, I might not. But if you're not there when I call, I'll do it right away.
I'll be here.
Yeah, that's what you say.
What do you think?
From the way the gun was described, I'd say we're dealing with a male.
12 to 14? One of yours? What, a kid who feels you let him down somehow? Chinese or Tex-Mex?
I can't think about food, Sean.
Chinese it is, then.
Lauren is growing up way too fast. Have you forgiven me for the birthday misunderstanding? Which I now see was totally my fault.
I guess I have to forgive you. You brought me back to life. What?
I think I have a brain tumor.
What? Are you all right?
If I have a brain tumor, then how can I be all right?
Oh my God. Michael, I'm so sorry.
I said if I had a brain tumor. I'm not sure you heard that part clearly.
Do you or do you not have a brain tumor?
Place it under the rubric of semi-romantic rhetoric. I was suggesting that my brain must be damaged for not realizing what I had when we were together.
Well, don't be semi-romantic with me. You're married to Leisha. God, Michael. Lauren's attached to Leisha. Now you're looking to have a fling with your ex-wife?
I don't have flings.
You do?
I've never had flings. You have to admit that about me. When it comes to love, I'm a very serious man. Let's hook up tonight before the banquet.
It's an Ayn Rand quote. We have no demands to present you, no bargains to strike, no compromise to reach. You have nothing to offer us. We do not need you. It's a speech from the character John Galt.
In Atlas Shrugged. Good luck at Buckley.
I came here for help, and you narked me. Don't tell me good luck.
Well, I have all your cases at our fingertips.
He's not one of mine.
Well, he has your private extension, which means that he knows someone who knows you. I guarantee you, somewhere in this database is a suicidal boy in his early teens who quotes Ayn Rand. Next time he calls, you get more information, I'll cross-reference, and together we save the day.
If he calls again. Does that thing tell you what time the sun rises?
6:14.
Amy, have you seen the Wall of Honor?
Why? Am I on it?
No, but I am. Look. Come here. Look. There's David, Elise, me. Michael is giving the keynote speech. Very impressive list of achievements. I'd say the members of the Justice League are doing pretty well.
Almost all, anyway. But look at you. Representing the law in a dignified and respectful manner in the media throughout Texas and the Southwest.
I was never really one of you. You guys just let me hang around. Comic relief.
Charles, was I awful to you in school? Because if I was, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I didn't mind. You guys were the top dogs. I was just grateful to bask in your reflected glow. But thank you.
Charles, perhaps you'd be so kind as to get Amy a drink.
Of course. What are you having?
Oh, no, you don't have to.
As I recall, Amy's partial to slippery nipples.
Does anybody still drink those?
It is great to see you. It's gotta be what, 10 years?
It's gotta be. It's our 10th reunion.
Judge Amy Madison Gray.
Oh, it's just juvenile.
Don't self-denigrate, Amy. You've never fully appreciated what an amazing human being you are. Why haven't we gotten together in the last 10 years?
I think that's pretty obvious, David.
We're grown-ups. We married other people. Does that mean we can't have a drink once in a while? Compare lives?
I'm pretty sure that's what it does mean.
We made our choices. Eyes open.
I don't recall having any say in the matter. Well, what I recall is staying in bed for 2 weeks and failing moot court.
I'm flattered.
You're flattered?
Well, that you can't get me out of your mind for 10 years. I hope that isn't what fritzed you and Michael.
Shouldn't you be concentrating on keeping your own marriage together?
Oh, Lisa and I are fine, really. Better than ever.
Then why are you hitting on me?
God, Amy, I'm just trying to reestablish a friendship. Maybe I can be of help to you on a professional level.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, your pickup technique in law school was to offer help on an academic level, so I guess you really haven't changed that much.
You certainly have.
Thank you. I'm beginning to realize that.
Sorry to take so long. The bartender had to look it up in a book.
You know, you slide up to me. You suggest that I have dug myself into a hole and you offer to lift me out. Thank you, but I'm not willing to pay that price.
Fine. Suit yourself. Rot Providence.
It's Hartford, David. Providence is a whole other universe.
Ayn Rand espouses this philosophy of total independence and personal fulfillment, enlightened selfishness, sort of like Attila the Hun meets Martha Stewart. Yeah, if that's not redundant.
That's the kind of writing that adolescents pass on to each other, with the pages dog-eared and passages underlined.
Are you there?
Go. Start the trace.
Hello?
Shall I call you John Galt, like in the book? The misunderstood genius who turned his back on the world?
Fine. Call me John Galt.
But John Galt doesn't kill himself. He runs away to an earthly paradise. Or did you try that already, and instead of things getting better, they just got worse?
Yeah, well, running away is just a metaphor for dying.
14 years old is pretty young to be reading metaphorical novels. This one's like 1,000 pages long.
Yeah, well, I'm 12. I'm smarter than people think.
Suicide's not smart.
I do what I do in my own way. That's the point.
The trace the call to the Civic Center Mall.
I think that whoever gave you this book is going to be upset to think that you're using it as a justification for suicide.
Yeah, well, she's gone.
Gone where?
You tell me.
What was her name?
Look, I'm hanging up now.
No, don't hang up, please.
I see the cops coming. You think I'm stupid. Why does everyone think I'm stupid? I'm not stupid.
Do you see him? A 12-year-old boy. He's right there. Well, he saw you. Fine. Thank you. Place is swarming with mall rats. He probably won't call back. Not from that location. What? What are you thinking?
There's a she in this. The person who gave him that book. And when I asked him what happened to her, he said, "You tell me."
It's a figure of speech. He doesn't know.
Or else, she is one of mine.
Vibes again?
I don't see your computer spitting out any great answers.
You think the answer's in your files someplace? Because it'll take an army of people to find anything before 6:14 tomorrow.
Well, here's your chance to make a believer out of me. Sean, we're looking for someone who's been placed in a special education class of some kind.
A 12-year-old boy who reads 1,000-page philosophical novels in special education? How do you get that?
It's a vibe, Sean, all right? Mock me later.
Okay.
Leaving early?
Oddly enough, I'm not having a good time, Elise.
That was a $300 tie you rather childishly ruined.
Well, no one should spend that much on a tie.
You're jealous. Because we all lived up to our potentials, and sadly, so did you. You had everything, and you let it slip through your fingers, and now look at you.
Elise, if you've won this competition we're supposedly in, why are you so angry at me?
David, Amy's burning rubber.
Leaving? Before my keynote speech?
You know, I'm not one of you. I used to be, but I'm not now. And don't think I don't know who told them I was dead and ugly.
Not to mention paranoid.
Look, I admit it. You've all shown me up. I'm a civil servant. You're masters of the universe, so I'll just go on home so you can kiss each other's kudos without having me to drag you down. Oh, hi.
Well, my timing's obviously impeccable. I'm Barry Crumble.
David Humboldt. May I just say how proud I am to meet the man whose support for antitrust immunities to the Supreme Court unseer.
Thank you.
And this is my wife, Elise Rolfson.
Very pleased to meet you, Judge Crumble.
And this is my ex-husband, Michael Cassidy.
Pleasure.
And Charles Manners.
Cool.
What are you doing here?
Ostensibly to bring you tidings of great import. In reality, I felt the need to see your face.
Oh.
What's the good news?
Amy's going to be asked to chair a very high-level blue ribbon panel.
Is that good?
Hell no, it's awful. But she'll be dealing with Congress, 3 governors, and at least 1 intimate dinner at the White House, so it's very prestigious, awful.
Not the Federal Juvenile Justice Commission.
Exactly, yes. No, I wanted to be the first to congratulate you. What, are you leaving?
Not anymore.
Point of fact, Humboldt, is it? I'm against antitrust immunity. So you're either confusing me with somebody whose rear end you want to kiss, or you're misrepresenting my views.
Wow, Judge Barry Crumble. That's got to be the high point of my whole reunion experience.
Shut up, stammers.
What's it say?
It's working as fast as it can.
6 hours, give or take. He didn't call you, Sean. If anything happens, it's not your fault.
It's not about fault, Maxine. For better or worse, he chose you to save him. I'd just like to help.
You fill up my senses like a night in the forest.
It's a very sappy song.
Like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain.
Could you please stop?
Like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean.
If this is some sort of ritual for you, it may prevent us from ever making love
my
again.
senses. Come fill me again.
Come let me love you. Let me give my life to you.
Let me lie in your laughter. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again.
It's me. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Listen, I'm wondering about some things.
Yeah?
Like, how you got my number and why you called me, of all people. Then I decided that you want to make me feel bad about something.
Yeah, you should feel bad.
If I did something to wrong you, I'd like to know what it is. Did I, do something to separate you from the person who gave you the book?
No, that's not all.
Tell me. What did I do to hurt you?
You didn't choose me.
I don't know what you mean.
You could have chose me, but you didn't.
Who did I choose? I'm choosing you now.
Yeah, it's too late.
It is not too late. I choose you. See, I can put this right. But in order to do that, I need to know who you are.
I'm the boy whose brains will be all over the walls in less than an hour.
Damn it. Damn it, don't you hang up on me.
Maxine, we can do this. Concentrate on the girl. Say she is one of yours. You separated them.
All right. Girls that I put into detention or into detox or rehab. Help me here, Sean.
Yeah, resend you to a social worker or put into a halfway house. Adopted.
That's too many options.
Well, that's what a computer's made for. As we increase the number of variables, the number of output potentialities actually
Sean.
decreases. I'll just do it and not talk about it. Here we are. Here's a list of all the girls you've recently removed from a foster situation.
Well, I don't know what I'm looking for.
You'll know when you see it.
Ann Koussis ran away. Diane Compton, I found a spot for her in rehab, but there's no way on God's green earth that girl ever read a novel. Savannah Warren, I removed from a foster situation because of a sexually aggressive foster brother.
Yeah, but he's 17.
Nicole Knapp, I removed her from foster care and placed her with an aunt and uncle in upstate New York. Michelina Foster, I removed her from independent living. God, look at all these children.
Nicole Knapp, she was fostered with the Sandovers, right?
Yeah, Sandovers. They're not our best, so that's why I worked so hard to get her a better placement.
There's 4 other foster kids there. There's a boy with a learning disability.
Yes, Danny, or David.
Davis. It's Davis Bishop. 12 years old. Severely dyslexic.
It's him. And don't you say one word about vibes.
See, you can't leave.
We'll have to get to the Sandovers.
No, I'll go.
I can't just sit here.
What if it's not him?
It's him.
What if it's not, all right, and you're rushing off the wrong place? What if he calls back again and you're not here? I'll go. I'll phone the police on the way.
When a lady is left wide awake, a gentleman has not done his duty.
It's not that.
What's wrong then?
Well, it's not like I don't appreciate what you did. I mean, not here, now. Which was so... Or the way you just sailed in and laid waste to my foes and my ex-husband, which was so... I mean, your timing was so... I'm not on the Wall of Honor, which is so... And then my boyfriend gets me a blue ribbon la-di-da job so I can exercise bragging rights at my law school reunion, which is so...
First, I'm not your anything with the word boy in it. Second, I didn't get you the job. And third, you should realize that the Wall of Honor at a 10th reunion is nothing. It's profile. It's show-offy noise that has nothing to do with actual accomplishment.
Well, if you didn't get me the job, how did I get it?
When the governor's office tried to influence one of your decisions, you refused, despite the fact that it hurt you politically. Then, you risked your job and your reputation to defy a corrupt and very powerful judge. Cynicism be damned. Integrity has its own momentum. What I think you're really worried about is whether or not we should have slept together.
No.
I was your white knight, and you're wondering whether you fell for something. Well, you didn't. I brought you that news because I know how competitive these reunions are, and And if it's not too politically incorrect, I seized the chance to be your white knight. Not because I wanted you to sleep with me, which was wonderful, but to see you look at me the way I want you to look at me. I said something wrong. May I just say that this is not exemplar of my best pillow talk?
Can we start again?
Yes, please.
Will there be singing?
If everything goes as I hope it will, yes. Perhaps even yodeling.
Yes.
6:14. Can you see the sun from where you are?
I remember you.
I don't believe you.
Davis Bishop. Your old social worker died, and you and Nicole were brought in here to be reassigned. Davis?
And you chose Nicole.
Do you know why? For no reason, Davis, for no reason at all. It wasn't that I didn't want you or that I did want Nicole.
Yeah, well, you found her family. You took her away. Nobody even looked for me to have a real family.
I can do that for you, Davis.
I think someone's coming.
I didn't realize how special you are, and I wish I'd chosen you.
Goodbye.
No, don't hang up, please. Please don't hang up, Davis. Hello? Hello? Somebody tell me what's happening, would you please? Please tell me what's happening. Yes.
Maxine, he's all right. Got him in time. We grabbed his arm and the shot hit the ceiling.
How could you leave me hanging like that? What? How could you? Sean Potter, you are a stupid and a thoughtless man.
Maxine, he's
Do you hear me?
Excuse me. I wanted to say that I'm not living with my mother for financial reasons. It's by choice. She's an amazing human being. We can't comprehend 100th of what she goes through every day. She's wise, and she is good, and she is strong. And if I have made any good decisions over the last few years, it's because of her influence. And I'm living with her because I want that for my daughter.
Maxine? Maxine? Hey, Maxine?
I'm sorry for what I said to you. I hope you'll forgive me.
He let us stop him, Maxine. Whatever you said to him worked.
The way I spoke to you was unpardonable. I didn't mean it.
I know.
I wish you'd tell me you forgive me, if you do.
Maxine, I will forgive you if you look where I'm looking. We saved him once. Now you gotta keep on saving him. If you're up to it.
Maxine.
Yes, Robert.
I never had a child die under my care before, so I'm not sure how to proceed.
Who? Who died?
The girl that came in yesterday. She used her shoelaces to hang herself.
Pamela Taylor? She killed herself.
Yeah, at Buckley Hills.
Speak with Sean, Robert. My hands are full right now.
Coming up next on TNT's Prime Time in the Daytime, Amy considers tougher security after vandals break into her home. Judging Amy is next.
আচ্ছা আপনি ওই দিন আপনার আম্মার সামনে আমার লগে এরকম ব্যবহার করছেন কেন?
আমার ইচ্ছে হয়েছে আমি করছি, আর আমার পিছে ঘুরে লাভ নাই।
কেন? আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি না, করবো না কেন?
বেহায়া মেয়ে রে বাবা, তোমার তো আমি ক্লিয়ার করে বলছি যে আমি তোমার বিয়ে করব না।
আরে আপনার আম্মাই তো আমার পছন্দ করতো, তো আপনি শাদি করবেন না কেন?
তাহলে তারই বিয়েটা করো।
জি জি জি, আস্তাগফিরুল্লাহ, কি কইতাছেন? আমি আপনার আম্মারে কেন শাদি করব? আমি তো আপনার শাদি করব। আর আপনি যদি আমার শাদি না করতেন তাহলে কয়ে দিলাম ব্লেড দিয়ে আপনার নাম আমার হাতে লিখুন।
তোমার যা ইচ্ছা তুমি তাই করো, আমি একদমই ভয় পাই না। আগেরবার মাইনে নিছি, খেলা ছিল দেখা, এটা খেলা না, এটা আমার জীবন। আমি জীবন নিয়ে ছেলে খেলা করতে পারবো না।
আমি হাঁচা হাঁচা কইতেছি, আমি কিন্তু ব্লেড দিয়ে
হাতে পায়ে গলায় মুখে সব জায়গায় যেখানে ইচ্ছা সেখানে লেখো, ইংরেজি বাংলা ফার্সি যেটাতে পারো সেটাতেই লেখো, আমার কিচ্ছু যায় আসে না।
আপনার আমি শেষবারের মতো কইতেছি, আপনার আর বেশি সময় দিব না, শুধুমাত্র 12 ঘন্টা সময় দিলাম। এই 12 ঘন্টার মধ্যে আপনি আপনার মত বদলাইবেন, নাহলে কইলাম আমি হাঁচায় ব্লেড দিয়ে আপনার নাম লিখে ফেলাম, আমার কেউ আটকাইতে পারবো না।
আরামসে তুমি সিগারেট টানো, বুঝে নাই শান্তিতে, আর ওদিক দিয়ে কাম সারছে। আরে শুনোস না, ওই মেয়ে তো ডেঞ্জারাস একটা ঘটনা ঘটায় ফেলছে। লেট দিয়ে হাত কাটছে, এখন কি হইব মামা? ওই মেয়েটা বস কি মামা? হাত কেন? ওই মেয়ের তোর কোনো কথা হয়েছিল? কালকে রাত্রেবেলা বাসার সামনে এসে দাঁড়ায় ছিল, আমার 12 ঘন্টার আলটিমেটাম দিছে। এই কিসের আলটিমেটাম দিছে রে? হ্যাঁ, আরে ওই বিয়াতে রাজি না হইলে কি জানি। এই কথা তুই আগে কবি না। আরে আমি কি বুঝছি নাকি? আরে না বাবার কি আছে, বুঝোস না? মেয়ে তো একটা ডেঞ্জারাস। এখন যদি কিছু হয়ে যায় মামা, আমাকে তো পুলিশে ধরে নিয়ে যাবে। আমি কি করছি? ও আমি কি করছি কিছু জানো না? ওই বেটা আইনার মারপে জানো, জীবনে তো থানায় তুই যাস্তে জানবি কেন? থানায় আমি গেছি জানি। ফোন যে কোনো হলে আত্মহত্যা প্ররোচনকারী যেই হোক না, তার নাম যদি একবার থানায় গিয়ে কয় মামা, তাহলে তার খবর আছে। এখন তুই কি করবি তুই চিন্তা করে দেখ। কি করছে সব? এই লাইলি বাইচা আছে তো? হ্যাঁ শুনলাম ও তো বাইচা আছে। কোন হসপিটাল আছে? আমি যাই একটু দেখা করে আসি। হসপিটালে যাই দেখা করে? হসপিটাল থাকলে এতক্ষণ তুমি চৈত্র শিকার ভিত্তা থাকলা, বুঝো নাই? আর তুমি যাই হয়তো বাসায় আছে। এই তুই কি ওর বাসায় যাবি? তুই যাবি মামা?
হায় রে খোদা, তুমি আইছো। আমি জানতাম তুমি আইবা। আমি লাইলে রে কইছি তুমি আসবা। চ্যাংরা হও আর রক্ত গরম হও, মানুষ তো। তোমার মনের ভিতরে সেই প্রেমটা আছে।
আচ্ছা আমি লাইলির সাথে একটু দেখা করবো।
লাইলির সাথে দেখা করবা?
কেমন আছে ও?
আছে বাবা, আসো আসো, তোমার আমি একটু দেখা করতে আসো।
এইসব কি?
প্লেট দিয়ে তোমার নাম লিখছি, বানান ঠিক আছে?
একদম ঠিক আছে। কিন্তু কি বলো বাইক না, ভালো হয়েছে না? আমি কিন্তু লাইলিতে কইছিলাম যে লাইলি ছবি তুইলা ওরা পাঠাই দে। হয় কইছে যে না, কিছু জিনিস আছে এগুলো ছবি তুলে পাঠালে সঠিকভাবে দেখা যায় না, সামনাসামনি দেখতে হয়। এর লেগে তো এতক্ষণ ধরে তোমার জন্য অপেক্ষা করতেছি।
এইসব পাগলামির কোনো মানে আছে?
আছে না? তোমার আমি শাদি করব, তুমি আমার শাদি করবা, করবা না?
এই তুমি কি আমার বলদ পাইছো? বলদ এই পাশে দাঁড়ানো লোকটার মতো।
নীলা তুমি আমার মামার নিয়ে কি করতেছো?
আমি বলবো তুমি শুনবা। মানে এই যদি তোমার হাত কাটার নমুনা হয়, হ্যাঁ আমি জানলে আমি জীবনেও আসতাম না। আর যদি হাত সত্যি সত্যি কাটতাও তাও আসতাম না, কোনো লাভই হতো না। আমি তোমারে বিয়ে করব না। তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শুধুমাত্র মজা নেওয়া যায়, বাড়ির বউ করা যায় না। তোমার মধ্যে ওই রকম কোনো এলিমেন্টই নাই।
তুমি একটু বেশি বেশি করতেছো না?
এই মাঝখান দিয়ে ঢুকে গেলেন? হ্যাঁ সাদে কি আপনার মাইনছে হাবলু কয়? এর লেগে আপনার হাবলু কয়। কারণ ঢুকছেন যখন, তখন আমারে না বুঝায় আপনার এই ড্রামাবাজ ভাগ্নিরা বুঝান। আমি ওরে বিয়ে করবো না, আমি মরে গেলে ওরে বিয়ে করবো না। মানে নিজের তো কোনো মান সম্মান নাই, পরিবারের মান সম্মানটা যদি খোয়াইতে না চাও তাহলে এইসব বন্ধ করো। সবার সামনে অপমান করবো না।
থাক ভাগ্নি, তুই কষ্ট পাইস না। হয় তোরা বুঝতে পারে নাই, আর যেদিন বুঝতে পারবো ওই কান্দা বুক চাপড়াইব, তখন বুঝবো যে কি জিনিস হারাইছি। তুই কান্দিস না ভাগ্নি, একদম কান্দিস না। তুই থাক, আমি আইতাছি, দেখতেছি।
ভাই কি দেখেন?
বাইকটা কি আপনার?
হ্যাঁ আমার ভাই, কি হয়েছে?
নাম্বার প্লেট কই?
সেটা দিয়ে আপনার কি দরকার?
রাইট দেন।
হ্যাঁ রাইট দিই, কি হয়েছে?
বেরিবাদ যাবেন?
না ভাই, এই মুহূর্তে বেরিবাদ যাবো না ভাই।
ভাই চলেন না, আমার মায় অসুস্থ।
ভাই আমার রাইড শেষ, আমার পোলার আছে জন্মদিন, আমার তাড়াতাড়ি বাড়ি যাইতে হবে, আমি যাইতে পারবো না। তো আপনি আর একটা রাইড দেখেন, নিয়ে যাবো আপনারে।
ভাই বিপদ তার বইলে আসেন, আমার মায় অসুস্থ ভাই, আপনার মা অসুস্থ থাকলে কি একজন হেল্প করতো না?
এই মুহূর্তে ভাই এই বেরিবাদে আমার বাড়িটা থাকলো উল্টা দিকে, আমার যাইতে অনেক দেরি হয়ে যাবে।
ভাই একটু স্যাক্রিফাইস করেন না ভাই, আমার মা অসুস্থ, আপনার মা অসুস্থ থাকলে কি আপনি করতেন না?
আরে
একটু বাড়াই দেবো ভাই, চলেন ভাই।
আরে এই সময় বেরিবাদ কেমনে যাবো
ভাই? আয়ান না, আমি তো আপনার সাথে যাইতেছি ভাই, আমার একটু নামাই দিয়ে আসেন, খুব দরকার ভাই।
আমার
চলেন ভাই।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে চলেন। ভাই কোন দিকে? ভাই আর কোন দিকে যাবো কোন তো? সেই কখন থেকে তো সামনে সামনে করতেছে।
মা, শফিকরে ডাক দাও।
আমার অনেক রাত হয়েছে।
তাহলে একটা কাজ করো, ওর জন্য একটা কেকের পিস রেখে দাও।
আচ্ছা রাইখা দিব না, কাল সকালে তুই দিয়ে আসিস।
মা, মোমবাতি কই?
মোমবাতি আনতে তো ভুলে গেছি একদম।
তাহলে কাজ করো, বাবাকে আনতে কইয়া দাও।
তোর বাপ কি জানে যে কেক কিনে নিয়ে আসছি? আচ্ছা আগে আসুক, তারপরে দোকানে পাঠাবো নেবো মানে।
তাহলে একটা কাজ করি, আমি নিজে গিয়ে নিয়ে আসি।
ছোট মানুষের রাতে বেলা বাইরে যাওয়া নিষেধ তোরে শিখাইছি না?
তাহলে আবার একটা কাজ করো, বাবাকে ফোন দিয়ে কইয়া দাও বেলুন আনতে, আর বলবা যে তাড়াতাড়ি আসতে।
আর একটু অপেক্ষা করি, হ্যাঁ তারপর কমনে।
Cảm mà cười 2 á, 12. Mấy hôm nữa anh em tao cũng sẽ định xăm lính xăm lính xăm lính xăm 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 tay trước à? Ngoài em thấy đau tay trước ấy. Phải gần 1 tuần. À, anh đi. Rồi tan là mưa hay nước mắt. Anh ước mơ được vượt đỡ thăm lúc này đời trôi trong phòng tối yên bình, nỗi hoang mang thôi ngồi chờ chậm chậm tuôn rơi, mưa lặng thầm reo nhung cung khắp nơi cả đời. Em có người anh như con thuyền không bến đời, sóng xô anh giạt bỏ anh ngước mắt lên bầu trời, ngỡ như khách cầm mờ lỗi do anh đã quên đời em. Giống như ngày ấy thôi, tiếng yêu giữa trong bờ môi. Sao em đến làm gì đi, xa vội đi, người ấy nào để sao chuyện của quá khứ, bao nhiêu lối mà anh vẫn cứ đi tìm lại người ra sinh thừa với anh. Một đoạn đời yêu thương bên nhau sớm tối. Chỉ còn mình anh trở về rồi, đời trôi trong phòng tối yên bình, tình mình chỉ thế thôi, chỉ còn cái gì nhỉ? Chậm luôn rơi. Nguyễn Trọng Tú, Lịch Vạn Niên. Anh có anh thì không biết đợi 10 ngày nữa nên là 4 tháng 8 mình sẽ có tiền. Sao? Bầu trời. À, 4 tháng chuẩn chỉ. Sao thế nhỉ? Ra ngày 31 mà âm có 29. Family. Cho tao tập qua đi xem phim. Nóng gió anh giọt bỏ nước mắt lên bầu trời, cái không ngờ. No. Please. Mày đang gì đây? Mà trong đấy đắt lắm. Tisbo Tattoo Studio. Ủa sẽ đi blog sao nhỉ? Yeah. Chia tay lắm ai yêu không sẽ đau tận cùng. Tháng năm rồi khi đó sẽ có người vẫn xa lạ một người đã nói thương chẳng gì thôi em đến nơi em gọi là trong vòng cái tim 3 tháng đi đuổi kéo phải nếu có tim mà nếu mình xem tập mà hả được quá nói ra lời chia tay nó lắm mà tập thì nó sao ấy tập tao này nó bị đẹp rồi tại vì ra basic item thằng đặt đấy à, chịu rồi nhớ đặt cái khác ai kiếm đặt no. Anh như con thuyền không bến đời sóng xô anh giặt bỏ anh